Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Let's Play Death Stranding.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
In the last episode, we went over to the engineer after engaging in combat with a mule organization. Now, I have rebooted the game since the last time I played, so there's a possibility that the mules could be back. But I'm not entirely 100% certain. But I'm sure we'll find out as time progresses. Regardless, though, let's go take a look at the engineer's orders here. Under standard orders, we might have something for Lake Knot City in this current circumstance, but I don't think it's worthwhile actually heading back now. So we're gonna ignore that. We can go into fabricate equipment. As you can see, we can create these power skeletons. I believe one is silver and one is gold. Again, the color is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you have any of these. I think this is all part of the deluxe edition, but of course on PC, you just get everything that was ever released, whether it was a pre-order bonus or not, right? So you don't have to worry about it too much. We could get some smoke grenades here, but again, we don't have grenade pouches quite yet. For our backpack. As you can see, our backpack is barren, which means we don't have access to it yet. But I think the next target... Oh my god, other players are pleased with you. I'm at 16,000 likes total, apparently. I don't know what I did recently, but let's check our map. Let's see if the roads have been completed. And yeah, not yet. Okay. Almost. We got... Actually, it looks like they're about the same as last time. Unfortunate. Maybe as more time progresses, we'll be able to get more here. But these roads are almost done. We got more ceramics necessary for 23-2. And we also need metals and ceramics for 23-1. Which we can always bring a little bit later. It is a bit disheartening to see that after like 2 days of not playing, no one has finished the roads, but hey, it's also the game making those decisions, because as we make more connections with the more players, the higher likelihood of them giving us more resources on our roads, the better. Oh, damn. This game is gorgeous as always, though. Okay, so we have a few choices. We can go towards the Elder Melder, or the Craftsman, over to the west. We either go southwest or west. And Craftsman is definitely the easier of the two to get to, probably. As you can see, the climbing route is extremely steep here. So some people are recommending that we actually go in here. You know what? That's great. I love this. Okay, so maybe we'll plan our route. We'll go here to this online ladder, and we'll make our way over to here. And we'll go through the rear and attempt to make our way up into the Elder Base. Now, again, we can tap the button here and try and see just how we're supposed to get in. It doesn't actually look like this is a clear route. As we tilt our controller. This is all using 6-axis controls, by the way, which is pretty cool that this actually works on PC. Not gonna lie. Oh, okay, you know what? We're gonna quickly remove all our markers. And we'll restart again. Okay, so we'll go down here to the online ladder. We'll go across. And all the way down to this waypoint, and then we'll maybe just see what we can do here as we make our way up this little crevice and see what we can do. Let's print off some ladders then. Or what do we exactly have on us right now? We have a ladder and 2 climb anchors. You know what? That's actually fine with me then. Okay, let's get going.
Remain locked until all weapons restrictions lifted.
So we are going to have a way easier time keeping balance with these exoskeletons on the ground here. Oh, wait, you know what? We might as well hand this item in for the engineer. Get him on our good side. So the more we level up the engineer, the more leveled our legs will be. So we can get level 2 legs, level 3 legs, etc. With level 3 actually just being the max. So not so much etc. as you'd expect. So we'll just deliver this. Also, memory chip. There you go.
How did you get this? I don't know what to say, except thanks.
No problemo, friendo. Alright, now we can go check out eggshell carving. Relay us a
Thank you
note.
for your contribution.
1 like from Fragile. Excellent. Alright, we'll deliver this lost cargo. Let's skip through the cutscenes.
Oh,
There's just a little bit of a bonus here, and because of the bridge links we've been making, do those crazy 16,000 likes. Someone must have been using, or a large player base must have been using our bridges in the previous zones. This is actually working out very nicely for us, which is super, super dope. So now that we have rich bridge link grade 20, my sync level with other players has increased by 10%. You can now make more strand contracts, which is to ask other players for things. You can now make more upgrade cooperation requests from 1 to 2, and the period for which you can send likes has been increased to 6, which is awesome. And we are now a skilled mover, and yep, grade 30 bridge link, grade 40 bridge link. It just keeps going up from here, baby. That's what I mean. Your bridge link is always going to just accelerate like crazy. If for some reason your bridge link isn't higher level than everything else, then you're probably playing solo.
thanks. Until next time.
There we go. So now our connectivity with other players is better,
New order available. Please
which means we're going to see more player items in the world, which is super cool. And I absolutely love it. So basically what we just did is made the game easier for ourselves, which is great. Okay, now we actually need to follow. We need to follow our route. Oh, I think I pulled it from the online generator. Okay, we'll take a little pit stop at the online generator.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And let's get going. Now, if we had speed legs, I believe we end up using the battery on these legs a bit more. However, because they're power legs, I don't think it eats up as much energy to sprint unless you're carrying a ton of weight. But what I will say is that jumping, which is assisted by your exoskeleton, will be affected somewhat. And you may notice I'm not tripping as much. I can still absolutely trip, but these legs here are insane and will actually help me so much in not tripping, just because we're so below the weight requirement. In fact, if we go into our cargo status here, you can see we are only 59.4 kilograms of 250 kilograms. And as we level the engineer more, which actually, you know what? Because we can, we might as well. Pick this up and we'll come back to the engineer later. Because we want the engineer to be on our good side. We definitely want to get level 3 power legs as soon as we can, because it's just going to make our lives that much easier. So you can see what they all mean by the Elder being in a very difficult place to hang out. It's just a massive cliff face that we have to make our way up here. And we just have to hope that the player base, or whoever made that little here icon, is right and sane, and this is the right way to go. We must put our faith in the video game community. I make sure I'm not going over these rocks, though, because I want to make a pathway. Now, that being said, a lot of the time, I usually go to the Elder from the other side, especially when the roads are built. So this pathway might not matter at all, but it could help out another player in the future. So I think it's always worthwhile planting your feet in the ground and creating a true trail that everyone can follow. And the cool thing is if you can get it next to these guys, which have all these lovely crypto buyouts, which again, we're probably going to be using crypto buyouts like a goddamn drug addict later on. Because when we get to the real boss fights, the ones that actually can do significant harm to you, oh my god, we're going to need all the crypto buyouts you can possibly ask for. Now, I'm going to go off the beaten path just a little bit. I'm purposefully walking slower, by the way.
There we go.
Another thing I should point out is that usually these exoskeletons help with bad terrain too, which I think I said already, but I think muddy terrain also, it can help you a little bit more trying to make your way through. So I want to give this guy all the likes, just because I decided to go here because of him. So thank you, Shurkin. And because we have so much bridge link, now we can give him a billion jillion likes. I love it. Cargo now eligible for delivery by others. Bridges boots. Oh yeah, someone stole my boots and they chucked them somewhere, didn't they? Bastards.
2 wheels up.
2 wheels up. So you're saying that if we put down a rope here, we could make it easier for ourselves in the future, huh? Well, let's do just that. Again, we don't want to trip, so we're going to hold both straps, because the biggest amount of damage we can take is tripping. Take breaks as we go up here. Yeah, taking your time is always the way to go. Double strap. I don't want to trip forward. That would be catastrophic. All right, here we go. Oh, God. Okay. Nice. Okay. That's what we wanted to see. Woo! All right, yeah, actually, that's a very clear path. Cool. Let's go ahead and drop a climbing anchor. And we'll just throw the rope back. It's not guaranteed that for other players this is going to be easier, but I don't know, in the future this could be very nice. But yeah, it's so dangerous, like, climbing cliff faces like that, especially with cargo on your back, because any slip forward into a cliff face is just the most frustrating thing in the world. I've tried runs where I've, like, tried to speed through the game, and, like, I can't tell you how many times I've just, like, accidentally smashed into a wall with a bunch of cargo on my back. You don't drop the cargo, but the cargo takes damage, and you're like, God damn it, you know? It's not a good feeling. That's for sure. Okay, wait, there is a nicer path to the right. So perhaps we take that. Hold on. In fact, to the point of which I might actually put an arrow here. This could also be useful for us as well. It doesn't have to be exclusively for other players. There we go, this way. And then I might even do, like, another one here. Because I think this is a trap. We shouldn't go forward here. I put a caution there saying that that's actually a little bit more dangerous. Again, you want a safe route to where you're going. You don't want to be, like, jumping through hoops. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now this way. Yeah, what a nice route to take. You see those mountains, guys? You can go to those mountains. Actually, legitimately. And look at that. What a wonderful little route. Nice. I'm so happy we did that. That's definitely the smoothest route to the Elder I've ever taken. I usually come from behind the Elder here, which we might take that route to get to the Craftsman.
Weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
What a wonderful little route. Made that delivery. Here you go, my friend. Your prescription drugs.
Delivering cargo.
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters, and you don't ask for anything in return. You have my gratitude. Let's see how's the package. Wow, this is great. Excellent job, thank you.
Alright, no problem, pal. Oh, he's not going all the way, though. Wait, well, that image is a spoiler, dude. Anyone ever play Breath of the Wild? You can do that in this game. You have reached cargo condition level 10. Well, that's cool.
Ah, So you're here on behalf of Fragile Express. Please tell me you put the terrorists behind you. When Fragile, the daughter of the founder, started associating with other couriers, things started getting scary around here. Rumors say that she caused the explosion at Middle Knot City, and there's a part of me that believes it. Of course, she could be just another one of their victims. Are you connecting the chiral network? I don't mind a contract with Bridges, but I'm not going to join the UCA. Go ahead if you're fine with that.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network. They get to use our delivery services and other basic chiral network infrastructure, much like our full members. Similarly, you'll be able to use their chiral printing facilities to replenish your supplies. They are not, however, obligated to exchange data with us. So don't expect them to share intel or help with the development of new tech. In an ideal world, everyone would be a part of the UCA, of course. But failing that, we want everyone to at least be a part of the network. They can always change their minds after the fact. The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal depending on the type of contract. So connect your Cupid to confirm.
I'm not sure if he'll give me interviews, though, because, like you said, he doesn't want to share information. Wow, the Elder owns a lot of land. Let's just be honest here. This man owns a good chunk of America. Let's just be real.
The company just got too big. Times like these, we should all keep it close and tight. That goes for couriers, too. Otherwise, we'll just make the same mistakes. Republics, federations, coalitions, states, connecting all kinds of people together. It's just asking for trouble. Sorry. It's been a while since I last talked to anyone. Travel safe. See you around, then.
Equivalent of a very nice person with very strong opinions.
Please act.
Okay. Oh, we can get something to the engineer. A delivery. Fragile. Highly prized vintage wine. And another delivery for the, Lake Knot City. I'm not gonna worry about it. Well, I guess we could do this. Deliver some lost cargo. Do we give him the lost cargo, though? Whatever, fine. Now, does that help me at all? I didn't think so. Okay. That's good to know for the future. I kind of forgot. But yeah, it turns out that you don't end up helping out your buddy, engineer man, by not giving him anything.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the chiral network. Just 1 more left.
Alright, we got 1 more delivery to make. So like I said, we're going to go down the rear side of the Elder's location here. And we already see, actually, there's an online generator, so I might want to make a little pit stop there. In fact, let me just delete all my waypoints. There we go. So we'll go from Sam this time, not some random other thing. We'll just see what we can do. It's a bit rocky, it's a bit weird. We'll try and check out this climbing anchor. If not, we can go to these online ladders. And we have climbing anchors too. And a ladder still. Just to make our way down this way, so it shouldn't be too bad. And hopefully someone can make use of our climbing anchor right next to this online sign. And even these waypoints, I think that'd be great. Yeah, keep on keeping on. Nice, that's a good idea too. Like this way, Although on the overworld map, it doesn't really look like it's pointing the right direction, but it's all right. Of course, immediately I'm going the wrong way. But oh yeah, I guess I can see it there. Okay, this might actually be the right way. All right, I'm just trimming the hedges. I'm actually just mowing the lawn here. We don't need to sprint. We don't need to do anything crazy. Let's take our time. It's like Persona 5, man. Just take your time. Yeah, this will be nice because we get a little pit stop here. And we should definitely thank players for doing this stuff. Because they're taking up data in their game to do this, right? You are limited doing this stuff. There you go. So now we got another overview of that same mule encampment. There are mules just running around though, so they definitely are still doing stuff. So we rebooted the game and they came back. That's fine. And if you're wondering, hey, why does time progress in the game still when you do that? Well, this is a Kojima game. He literally had a boss fight in Metal Gear Solid 3 where if you turned the console off for a week and came back, the boss would die. So, you know. Do with that what you will. Alright, I'm not the biggest fan of this little setup here, so let's just go ahead and put our own climbing anchor right over here. We can absolutely slide our asses down there with no damage. But I just don't want to mess it up, you know? And you never know, maybe another player will appreciate this climbing rope. We have so many climbing ropes right now that, climbing anchors, I guess you'd call them, that I don't really mind doing this. It would be cool to have like a jump action like in Metal Gear Solid 1. When you're going down the communications tower, being shot at by a helicopter. Another item for the engineer, eh? Well, might as well. Now, if we fall with this on our back, bad things can happen. It can fall right off.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you. Today's a good day.
You don't have to go that crazy with the like system, but I don't know. I think people get cheered up when you do it, so. There you go. Not really necessary overall, but hey. So we're actually still inside the mule territory, so we're going to actually try and quickly sprint over to the side here and get out of the territory. There we go. Oh boy. Can they actually scan me over here? Oh no! Alright, well, that's unfortunate. They straight up have a vehicle over there, too. I'm just gonna stay in sneak mode. Luckily, though, they only really just scanned one type of item. Alright, here we go. We can actually drop our bridge here. Also known as ladder. They really shouldn't chase me this far. But just in case, right? Let's get our bearings as well. Wow, they actually got pretty close to me, though. Their truck is in the water, which are right actually next to me. They're jerks for doing that, aren't they? You guys can just go screw yourselves. I'm going this way. That's right, dummies.
Anybody hear me?
Oh. A shout in the dark. I didn't realize we didn't get that achievement yet. That just means that another player responded to you, but in reality, what it truly is their player structure responded to you. Or their footsteps, or their markers, or whatever it might be. There is a rare chance, though, if another player is playing live, and their player data has been recently registered, they might actually like be able to respond to you just by being there, right? But you won't actually hear another player talking. Gimme, 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 gimme. There's a big one. If only you can get all of them. Alright, might as well hand in these resources while we're at it. I love that the HUD can just go entirely away. That's why I got rid of the condition HUD on the bottom left. There's enough player information and audio cues to tell you just how your equipment's doing, so it's all good. So yeah, we'll definitely add materials here. We'll use as much of our chiral crystals as we can. The way I see it, we don't need chiral crystals for really too much other than like certain crafts, certain things like that. So if we can put it into buildings or the road system, then I view it as something very important. So these little symbols here actually help restore BB's sanity, or autotoxemia, whatever you want to call it. Restore his sanity like it's Amnesia the Dark Descent or something. Don't really have too far to go. I don't have a ladder anymore, and we're about to leave the chiral network again. I don't think there's BTs nearby, but if we get the shivers, then there is. I'm just curious as to how we proceed here, because this is a big river. I can't even see from here how deep it is. We really got more mules up ahead? Oh, wait, this is a secondary mule camp, isn't it? I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a whole mule thing here. Yeah, there it is. That's their camp. And they spread out all the way over here. Well, we're a bit out of the way anyway. We could probably move over and try and get to this watchtower. Perhaps we can spot something, so I will ping this watchtower. And not that we'll follow this route directly, but there, I can see it from here. Nice, good. But this might work out for us. So let's go into sprint mode. Poof our way over there. Get as much detail and data that we can. You can also see there's another road node here. Once we get this road system up and running, at least at the Craftsman, we'll be pretty golden, because then we have a nice little route that can take care of the melder, the engineer, and the Craftsman, and we can just keep making them happier, go all the way to 4 or 5 stars. I do want to get 5 stars because you do get more interviews or emails as well. Man, that's just mean. Scanning my ass. We'll use the watchtower real quick. I think this is in real time. So we'll just do a little spinny spin. Hold on to your lunch. Alright, cool. We gotta go, so we're gonna have to make a jump here. Alright, that worked out pretty nicely. We're still getting slowed down in the mud, unfortunately. That's okay, though. They're still throwing shit at me. Bastards. Alright, we got out of the territory. That's why he's doing the animation here. So they're gonna give up on us. Now, when you get into combat, you can get an adrenaline rush. So he'll just automatically get maximum stamina. But then it becomes really, really tired after that, and you can lose a lot of max stamina for it too. So yeah, definitely this proves that this certain exoskeleton does not help with mud. There is exoskeletons later in the game that will help with mud, or any terrain really, called all-terrain exoskeleton. And then there's also a Speedy Boy exoskeleton, which you can just jump around for days and completely negate all terrain effects that way. But it does eat up a lot of your charge, for sure. Now, I'm not sure if we are going to be able to make a pathway in the mud here, because it is mud, man. So, like, mud just takes up everything.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons.
This will put an end to our triple delivery.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
And I don't believe we damaged this in the slightest, so we did pretty good. BB doing a little dance. So cute. Alright, make our delivery. That was pretty good.
Delivering cargo.
You're not with Fragile Express, are you? Oh, I get it. Bridget is using their IDs to complete the delivery. Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands. Package looks... brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. I know it couldn't have been easy.
What can I say? I'm a god deliverer. I may not be the best at boss fights, but I can deliver your cargo real good.
What's your angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middlemont City. Only a damn fool would trust that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. Don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country. Join the UCA. I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine. Don't need any trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself. There's a lot of freelance porters operating in these parts, after all. If I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks. Now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking. Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust... Well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details on the terminal there.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Doesn't the guy at that last shelter have a special request?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for right now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode of Death Stranding. Take it easy.